beloveds. Today we're going to talk about and practice Tonglen. This is a wonderful meditation, and recently we've been getting more into Raja Yoga, yoga of the mind. When we speak of the mind, we don't want to associate with it. I don't want to refer to it as my mind, because it's a collective mind, collective consciousness that we share. And when we personalize it, when we ego associate with it, that's where the trouble begins. And if you think about it on a very meta level, when you have thoughts that are negative, that are counter to who you believe yourself to be, you don't associate with those, right? You say, well, you just dismiss them. I don't even think you would go on to have a inner dialogue about it. So when we speak of the mind, we speak of loving it, befriending it, and that's how we manage it, just by almost like a child that we love. When it runs around, we just get it to settle down, and we do that by using the mind to question the mind. Tonglen takes a little bit of this attribute, and it calms our system and allows us to focus on putting good and well-being into the world. So what we do is we inhale one thing and exhale its opposite. Our being, if you will, our presence acts as a filter for the world. And so we release the energy that we'd like to be and see into being. For example, if you're in a chaotic situation, at work, at home, in school, you would inhale chaos, inhale stress, exhale peace and calm. So we can simplify it by simply thinking about inhaling bad, exhaling good, inhaling negativity, exhaling positivity, or in the Buddhist fashion, inhaling suffering and exhaling happiness. And this practice can be as short or as long as you like. We can do it 3 minutes, 5 minutes. One thing you want to do is just do it consistently and watch how it changes your view, your inner view on the world. It changes you intrapersonally. It changes the conversation you have with yourself, and that changes the conversation you have with others. Because in reality, there is no other. There's just a reflection of ourselves and our projections onto the world. We see what we believe. So Tonglen helps us believe in that happiness, believe in that well-being, and suddenly it starts to change around us. So enough of the context and the summary. Let's get to it. Enjoy your Tonglen practice. Hit me in the comments or send me a direct message if you have any questions or thoughts. Namaste. Here's a simple guide to Tonglen, to the practice. So let's begin. Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. When you're ready, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. This is different from a pranayama practice. We're not going to bring our attention to how we breathe, where we breathe from, whether it's the diaphragm or the chest. We simply want an awareness of our breathing. And as you sit, start to bring to mind someone you care about who is suffering. This can be a group, a region, a family, or a cause. But bring this person, bring this cause into your mind's eye in a very real and felt way. So if it's an individual, you can see their face. You can almost smell their presence in your room. Perhaps you can hear their breathing, but you understand what it is they are suffering about. Or perhaps you understand how they are suffering. Now, as you breathe in, be conscious of the breath in and imagine that you're breathing in that suffering. Not that you're breathing in their actual disease or illness, just their emotional suffering, their pain. You're breathing it into your body. Then as you breathe out, imagine that your body was able to filter, was able to transform, was able to transmute that suffering and pour out of you happiness and well-being. And continue to breathe in suffering and to breathe out happiness or to breathe out well-being for a few minutes. You can set a timer if you like, or simply stop when you feel that you've done enough for the moment. Also remember, you can do this practice as many times as you like. You can do it 10 times per hour, 10 times per day, or just once in the morning. I recommend this as a beautiful way to start your morning. To when you wake up, just add to the delightful presence that you want to see in the world. So maybe you would sit at the edge of your bed and take in 5 deep breaths for humanity and the suffering that we all feel, and that would have 5 exhales for happiness and well-being. It gives you a sense of contributing, not a sense of delusion, but a sense of really contributing goodness to the world. With your feet firmly planted on the floor, grounded, you are giving us all a sense of your own personal well-being and happiness. This is the practice of Tonglen. Inhaling the negative, exhaling the positive. And when you're finished, take a few deep breaths to cleanse, and you'll simply open your eyes. Leave the boat at the shore. Go in and continue and enjoy your day. Don't dwell on the practice of what you just did and accomplished. Don't dwell on when you'll be able to do it again. And don't let the ego allow you to think that it is you creating all the happiness or all the suffering in the world. Just simply feel fulfilled, be grateful that you are a part of the process of the happiness, a part of contributing positive vibes, positive experiences to this experience we're having together called life.